Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome yourself to another episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob here today, and I'm also joined here by my co-host and executive producer, the GOAT of entertainment himself, Mr. AKIIRA, AMANE. Oh my God! Right off the rip, we got 5 subs from Pergmentum. Holy shit! Let's go! Double U's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Let's go. Hey,
what?
That's a hell of a way to start the hype train, the stream, the fucking BCP, all things above, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Got Spongy in there too with a gifty.
Hey, okay.
Hey, and the co-host with the most, Big Bob, episode 68.
Absolutely, 68 deep. And we got a great one in store for us here this afternoon. We got a lot of COD to talk about and some other things to talk about too. But before we jump into it, man, how you been, man? What you been up to the past week?
Been good. Actually had a 4-day weekend. Got caught up a lot. Shouts out the work schedule, I guess. But, yeah, been busy. Got a lot of stuff planned. Been trying to get a little more games in. Can't lie. Played a little majority. And got a few ranked sessions in. But, yeah, I'm just waiting. Seeing what's coming up for the next season, to be honest. What about you, man?
Oh, not much, man. You know, Easter weekend. Just hung out with the fam a little bit. You know, went to church, and then did a little Easter weekend dinners, things like that. But took it easy, and then we're back at it. So, but yeah, man. So everything was good, and we had some great COD over the weekend as well. And we can just jump right into it here. So we got first up here, we got Carolina Royal Ravens confirming their roster change here with Dylan Rex joining the team there. So he'll be going out with a bang here this weekend. So getting into the matches. This past weekend, we had 3 go down on Friday. The first one on Friday night was Toronto versus Miami, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Toronto Ultra. Ultra taking map 1, which is the Vault Hardpoint. Miami taking map 2, Search and Destroy Dealership, and then Toronto taking maps 3 and 4 on the Control Vault and the Hardpoint on Protocol. 250 to 190 fashion. What you want to speak about on this series here?
I mean, it was pretty close, the first 2 maps, obviously there, and then Miami coming out for the Search, but I took Ultra to take this one. Miami was playing good, a little bit of a toss-up, but again, I mean, super compared to last weekend, not really shooting quite the same, not going too negative, but definitely a factor maybe in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, Miami's definitely been upgraded a lot since they had Super join the team, and they've been shooting back in this major 3 qualifiers. And just looking at the score line here, I mean, we got 250 to 240 on the map 1. That could have been a matter of just a couple of kills for Miami to win that one, and then a 5-6 round 11 on the map 2. Went to the side of Miami, so that was a super close matchup as well. The Vault, pretty convincing win for Toronto, and then Hardpoint Protocol map 4, 250 to 190. I mean, maybe one rotation there, but it looks like Miami lost some steam after that map 2, but Toronto looking strong as well. And just looking at the stat line here, I mean, looking at medals, dropping a neg 36 spread, a 0.64 KD. I mean, he got absolutely shit on this series here. And then Super dropping a 0.98, Rencor a 1.12, and Real a 1.07. And then looking at the other side there, Beans with a 1.0, Kleenex with a 1.16, Insight with a 0.99, and Joe Deceives with a 1.12. So pretty even matchup there. I mean, obviously medals probably sandbagged a lot for this team here, which is probably the reason why they probably lost some of the close match games there in map 1 and map 4 there. I would assume so. But yeah, man, looking good here, and definitely a great series out of the boys in purple.
We see that round 11 on map.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go into the listen in for that round 11 map 2.
Bad day. And Ultra's taking us out too. The wrap on the wrap.
Yeah, it was on dealership too. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, it pays off. They get this down quickly. Just gotta go plan it. There's a car, so the car's gonna get the info. So Miami now should know this is an A hit. Well, now they definitely do. 4v4, bomb planted, round 11. Here we go for the map. Super, the first blood. Miami have dominated the first blood, so they're looking to keep it going here. Beans can't finish the kill. They slide out, and Chow now to show to Steves. Can he be the hero for them again? Not going to win that gunfight with him on the heady, and now it's all on Kleenex. He's on 11. 20 seconds to go. Real smokes him around the corner, and Heretics keep it going and search and destroy. They're tied up 1-1. And that was a wild
He's ready to go next, dude.
So he threw a bag of candy in front of him. He's like, yeah.
Oh my goodness, hell of a series for Miami and Toronto as well. Great series there. All right, well, that's going to wrap up that series, and then going into the next series on Friday night, we had the Boston Breach versus Cloud9, and this was a 3-0 victory going to the side of Boston Breach here. Boston coming out hot on the Skyline hardpoint, the Hacienda Search and Destroy, and the Hacienda Control. What you want to speak about on this series here?
What's going on with Cloud9 is the only question I really got. I mean, sheesh, look at that. Damn.
Holy.
Purge went crazy on these fools.
Oh my goodness, dude. Attach a .69, a Kremp a .79, Mac a .80, and Sip a .80. They got absolutely shit on.
Dude,
and then
if you're making Boston look like FaZe against you, that's bad.
Yeah, they must have been lagging. Their whole team must have been lagging, dude, because holy shit. We got Purge dropping a 1.53, Snoopy a 1.27, Awakening a 1.31, and Cammy a 1.07. Wow.
Yeah, what?
That's insane. That is actually insane. Yeah, but I mean, you hate to see it for Cloud9.
Yeah, like Sib, dude, like, what do you think about him moving to another team?
I mean, Sib's definitely a great player, and for him to go to another team, I mean, I think that they're going to keep him the rest of this season here, or the rest of this COD, and then who knows? I mean, definitely a top 4 team would want to look at a roster change. Who knows? Maybe even OpTic next year, depending on how the rest of this year places. I mean, dude, there's so many different options, and just kind
Some are saying Falcons with Pred in place of Arcides.
Oh, okay. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Get the bag too with him.
You know he's chasing the bag.
Yeah, I mean, next year Falcons is going to be dirty, dude, because they've already switched it up, going for NA teams.
Nice.
So yeah, they're gonna be shooting next year for sure. But yeah, just a typical 3-0 fashion here. Cloud9 lagging, doing something, I don't know, but they got absolutely shit on. So definitely a DoorDash challenge here for Boston Breach, coming out victorious on that second series of Friday night. And then going into the third series here, we had LAG versus LA Thieves. And we got Perky568 with the follow. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Then going into the LA Battle of LA here, we had a 3-0 victory going to the side of Thieves here. We've got a Skyline hardpoint, a red card search and destroy, and a protocol control to round things out. What you want to speak about on this series here?
LAG need to blow it the fuck up, dog.
Dude, you ain't lying, bro. It just every single time they change it up, the roster, it never goes well. I mean, we got Fellow dropping a .78, Kismet a .88, Lunar's a .98, and O Johnny a .80. So definitely not a great series here for LAG. I mean, and they're going up against one of the top 2 teams here. We got LA Thieves, Envoy dropping a 1.28, Ghosty a .93, Hydra a 1.23, and Scrappy a 1.19. So definitely a dominant series here out of LA Thieves, and Lord have mercy, they absolutely slammed him there in that control. And the search, 2-6 in the search, and then it's a pretty close map 1, 250 to 193. So probably showed some life there, but I mean, LAG's 0-5 for the split, and yeah, it's not looking good, man. Not looking good. I'll be honest. I'll be really honest.
They're not making chance.
No shot. GG. Anyhow,
rest in piss.
Rest in piss. Well, it's going to wrap things up here for the Friday night matches here. And then going into the Saturday night, we had 4 commence. And then the first one was Vancouver versus Cloud9. And going into this went to the distance here. 3-2 victory for Vancouver. Map 1, Hacienda Hardpoint went to Cloud9. Map 2 went to Surge, and a 6-5 red card search and destroy. And then Control went to a 3-1 going to the side of Cloud9 on the Hacienda Control. And then the Skyline Hardpoint went to Vancouver Surge, and then rounding things out on a protocol search and destroy 6-1, Vancouver Surge coming out victorious. What you want to speak about on this series here?
Really brought the question to my mind. Like, do you think Vancouver and Boston are on a similar playing field right now compared to, just the outcome playing Cloud9? Just seems like Vancouver would have done them a little more dirty than they did, but maybe they had a little pep talk on Cloud9 side and tried to do a little something. Did 1.3, but it didn't do shit.
Yeah, dude, you could tell after they got body slammed by Boston, they came out trying to turn things around here against the Seattle Surge or the Vancouver Surge. My fault. But yeah, I mean, Vancouver's definitely been a fire team ever since Neptune joined the team. Top 4 team for sure. And just looking at the stat line here, I mean, look at 04 dropping a 1.27 plus 23 spread, Abuza 1.07, Nasty a 0.92, and Neptune a 0.97. And then on the opposite side here, someone gets some help for Sip because he dropped a 1.31, the highest in the lobby, with a plus 28 spread. He was trying his absolute hardest, putting them in the JanSport backpack, but it wasn't enough because his teammates were dropping a 0.71, a 0.93, and a 0.88. You hate to see it, you really do. And Sib definitely a great AR when he's shooting back, and you can just tell in this series here against some top tier competitors that he's shooting back. So we gotta get some help.
Yeah, could we see the round 11 on the map 2 on this one?
Absolutely.
I want to see what happens.
Sib he should be able to spot this info.
He's 13 and 6.
Cross. Nope, there we go. Able to see the cross, but he's going to break the glass, and I think he just blacked out.
Oh, he absolutely did. I was just about to say, remember how I said Sip drops 15 sometimes? I thought he was about to, and then he blacked out and broke the glass.
Maybe he thinks that's the second guy? I'm not really sure.
Oh, man. Attach has to ice up. He has had himself some clutches.
Huh.
Can he do it here, 1 versus 2?
Not anymore.
Able to spot one, but not going to matter. Abuz is going to pop, and Abuz is going to put him down. Map nearly got away from him again, similar.
Damn.
Sib he should be able to spot this info.
Let's watch this again.
No, he gives up the cross. Nope,
there
we go. Able to see the cross, but he's going to break the glass, and I think he just blacked out.
Oh, he absolutely did. I was just about to say, remember how I said Sib drops 15 sometimes? I thought he was about to, and then he blacked out and broke the glass.
Maybe
he thought the second guy was up underneath him or something. Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, man, I mean, this could have been a 3-0 victory for Cloud9, but then they lose that map 2, and then forces it to a map 4 on the hard point, and then they just get body backed on the hard point, and then that protocol, they just get absolutely slammed on the map 5, 6-1 fashion. You hate to see it, man. You really do. You really do. I mean, look at
2.5 Neptune going crazy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. So Surge looking victorious here and looking strong as always here. And Cloud9 tried to hold it out, but GG's. GG's. All right. Well, going into the next series here. The load. Uh-oh. The next series here was the Miami Heretics versus the Minnesota Rocker, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Miami here. Miami coming out hot on the Hacienda Search and Destroy and the Map 2 Rewind Search, Hacienda Hardpoint and the Rewind Search and Destroy, and then Minnesota coming out victorious there on the Control Map 3 on Vault, and then in a 250 to 151 Protocol Hardpoint Miami wrapping things up with this series here. What you want to speak about on this series?
Kenny about to go crazy, dog.
Dude, I mean, he drops a .63. Oh, no, dude. Oh,
you think his car's purple by now, or is he waiting?
Dude, I don't know, man. Dude, what in the hell? Wait.
Like, what's going on, bro?
There's no way he's driving around with that damn OpTic skin on there, but you never know, dude. You really never know.
He's pulling back up, hoping, waiting, wishing.
Yeah. Well, when you got Miami shooting back like this, I mean, they definitely turned things around with Super joining the team. Metals dropping a 1.16, Real a 1.05, Rencor a 1.29, and Super a 1.27. And then looking at Minnesota Rocker here, Estriel the only one positive with a 1.03, Geo a 0.86, Kenny a 0.63, neg 26 spread, and Nero a 0.86 as well. So, yeah, you really hate to see it here, and Kenny definitely struggling on this series here up against the new Miami Heretics roster, and you really feel for Kenny here because you want to root for him and whatnot and want him to be successful, but it's not looking good when he's dropping a 0.63.
Yeah, I mean, Rancor's going crazy too.
You hate to see it. Anyhow, well, that's going to wrap things up there for that Minnesota x Miami. And going into the third series here, we had the LAG versus the Toronto Ultra. And this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Toronto Ultra. LAG coming out hot on the hardpoint Hacienda, and then Toronto Ultra taking maps 2, 3, and 4, which was the Rewind, Search and Destroy, the Protocol, Control, and the Vault hardpoint in a 250 to 158 fashion. What you want to speak about on this series here?
Dude, I thought LAG did something crazy on that map 1. I was like, how are you going to 100-point club Ultra like that? And then, I mean, round 11 on map 2, and then it goes to distance control, but then by then I feel like Ultra was in their groove and just closed it out. But, I mean, Kismet, I feel like he's just on the wrong team personally.
Yeah, I mean, after yesterday, or the day before, LAG getting shit on, you could tell that they were trying their absolute hardest on this series here, with Toronto being a top 4 contender. Definitely a 250 to 64 on the map 1. Hacienda hardpoint, they absolutely body bagged Toronto, and then they went the distance map 11 on the map 2. That could have been anyone's. Let's go into a live listening real quick. Let's see what this looks like on the map 2.
I got to see this.
If he pulls that off, I'm going streaking.
Be ready. Be ready for
He's
this.
just got zapped. Oh my
We're gonna
God.
chase him. Joe's here now.
Go, go, go. Go, kids,
He's
go, kids.
elusive.
He's moving, grooving. Another one. Oh! Thought he had the kill. Under 30 to go.
Dude, if you would have got that
He's
kill
ready.
right
He's
there,
ready to drop
bro.
him off. Start streaking.
If you would have killed him right there, dude, that'd have been insane.
Can't actually take my clothes off and run, Joe.
Should hit the bomb down.
Oh my God.
This is winnable.
It was actually doable. If he
Kids.
would have killed that guy.
For the 1v4 and the map.
He's played this so well. He's played this so well.
Joe Deceives and Inside are just hunting. Somebody's on it. Kids is trying to check it. Sees one, knows he gotta go.
It.
Trying to get the angle. Oh, Lordy, get can't
Oh
get
my
back down.
God.
Inside trade.
What a hell
He
of
pulls
a
that
try,
off, I'm
dude.
going streaking.
He was crazy.
What a hell of a try out of Kismet. Yeah, dude, he was actually turning up here. And if he would have got that second kill and then went to go plant the bomb, dude, it probably would have been 2-0 for LAG. And then who knows, this control could have went differently. And
Based
then,
on momentum,
yeah, just based off momentum. And then could have forced a map 5, and it could have been anybody's game. But yeah, LAG definitely looked like they tried their absolute hardest here. And Kismet dropping a 1.35, a plus 28 spread. Lunar's a 1.06. Fellow a 0.94, and Johnny a 0.97. And then looking at the opposite side here, we got Beans dropping a 0.62, neg 34 spread, and yet they still came out victorious here. And Joe Deceives carrying the heavyweight with a 1.24, Insight a 0.98, and Kleenex a 0.88. So not sure how that was even possible if they came out victorious, but they definitely weren't shooting back, especially for Beans. But damn, man, that was an insane series.
Yeah, what's going on with Beans, man?
I don't know, man. That was insane for them to win, and then for Beans to drop that like that. That is actually insane. Holy moly! But
Joe Deceives the savior.
yeah, absolutely. But that's going to wrap things up there for that Toronto Ultra matchup for the LAG. And then going into the next series here, we had the Vegas Falcons versus the Atlanta FaZe. And this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Atlanta FaZe. We took out a map 1 skyline for Vegas Falcons, and then Atlanta FaZe coming back on the dealership, search and destroy, protocol, control, and a red card hardpoint. What you want to speak about on this series here?
I mean, it tells me that Falcons really got their hard point mode working, but I mean, their cohesion and search is obviously, I mean, they're playing FaZe, but obviously not there, not around, and control. I feel like there's probably like, let's get hard point, and then we'll get some search, and then we'll try and get the swing mode down. But I mean, I was surprised they won that map 1, to be honest with you. But I mean, point proven, like I just said. I mean, their hard point's looking really good.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking at the score lines here, FaZe getting taken out by Falcons 250 to 133 in the map 1, and then they get 6-0'd in the map 2, and then 3-0'd in the map 3, and then the red card hardpoint literally 250 to 241, literally a 9-point game. So that could have been anyone's ball game on the map 4, and then forcing a search and destroy. Probably would have went to the side of Falcons, but you never know there. But definitely a valiant effort there on the hard points for Vegas Falcons. But typical dominant fashion out of Atlanta for sure. For Abizi, we got him dropping a .93, Celium a 1.31, Draza a 1.15, and Simp a .92. So they're looking good there. And then RC's dropping a .71, Exnit a .85, Pred the only one positive with a 1.26, and Priesta a .92. So valiant effort out of Vegas Falcons there, but Atlanta looking strong. Well, it's going to wrap things up there for the Saturday night matches. And going into Sunday, we've got 3 that went down. And the first one up was the Boston Breach versus the Vegas Falcons. And this went to a map 5 here, going to the side of Boston Breach in a 3-2 fashion. So Vegas Falcons coming out hot on the Hardpoint Skyline map 1 and the Rewind Search and Destroy map 2. And then Boston Breach reverse sweeping them in the Vault Control, Vault Hardpoint, and the Red Card Search and Destroy on a map 5, round 11. So, what you want to speak about on this series here?
I mean, I'm so glad it went down this way as far as brackets for my OpTic bias, but yeah, Boston's been playing. I feel like Falcons, they definitely could have won this. I mean, it went down round 11. It's a coin flip, bro, so it could have went either way. So thankfully, it aired on that side of things. But I mean, Awakening, Purge, I don't know what was going on. I mean, it's Falcons, but they're shooting. I don't know. And
yeah.
Exton was looking crazy in this one, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was looking dominant as ever.
Like, he was twisted.
Yeah, he was. Let's go into a live listening into that map 5, round 11.
Round 11 stats. Not good from either team, but this feels different. Snoopy making his play forward. He's got help. It's got a lot of help. But wait, Vegas are actually in a really good spot to try to contest this. Exton from inside, but Arsenes drops early. Now Exton kind of has to just play whack-a-mole here and just pop up and surprise this Boston offense, which has not committed for a plant yet. Does he find timing to line him up here? No, Snoopy slides through, finds the kill. Pred trying to hold on to the doorway as much as he possibly can. Gets the trade. Does he slip away? No, and the follow-up kill is there. Boston able to come back, get to round 11, take it quickly.
Round 11 stats. Wearing that blue fucking headset.
Not good from either team.
Fucking up the mojo in there, dog.
Absolutely. And then I'm pretty sure, let's see here. Exnid finesses the 1v2, taking Falcons to a 5-4. This is an insane play. Let's go into a live listening.
And invested over towards B. Cammy's not going to be able to spot the exit, so
Exnid's in a 1v2 here.
Finesse.
Gonna work this together are the two defenders for Boston. Exnid might just come flat out, just down to timing. Here's the retake of the site. They've cleaned it all up. Timing on the defuse. Exnid playing for the diffuser, finds the first, slips away. Trying to reset. Purge on the other side, just throwing shoulders. Exnid trying to again play off the. Oh! Win from Exnid! Had to have been at a most 30 HP. Purge hit him dead to
Dude,
rights.
look how psychotic he looks, dude. That is insane.
A little cheeky slide out.
Shit on.
Centering.
Oh my goodness.
Is now on 11-6,
like,
and the Falcons are on match point.
Like,
oh man, poppin' takeover Exit with the 1v3 to put the Falcons at game.
That is insane. Hold on, let me look at the damn the camera reactions of this happening.
Playing for the diffuser, finds the first, slips away. Trying to reset. Purge on the other side, just throwing shoulders. Exit, trying to again play off the. Oh!
Dude. Pred got up. Purge got shit on. Look at him, dude. He lost full. Cammy's like, dude, what the fuck? And then Snoopy and fucking Awakening. They're just like, all right. Dude, that is.
Oh, from Exton.
Dude, Purge lost full, dude. That's hilarious.
Had to have been at most 30 HP.
Oh my
Purge
god.
dead to right.
That is insane. What a great series to watch here. This was definitely a great series to watch because we had Vegas Falcons trying their absolute hardest here and almost winning this series here against Boston, but Boston looking good on that round 11 map 5. So it's going to round things out there for this series here. And then going into the next series here, we had the Atlanta FaZe versus OpTic Texas, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Atlanta FaZe. OpTic coming out hot on the hard point, Aussie into map 1, and then FaZe looking dominant on on the Hacienda Search and Destroy map 2, the Hacienda Control, and the Hardpoint for the Vault map 4. So which one to speak about in this series here?
Getting excited map 1, bro, and then it could have went either way map 2, but even that hard point on Vault, I feel like the same thing with OpTic. Their hard point is pretty good. Search is getting there with Skies. I feel like they just need to nerd out more. Controls, I feel like OpTic has not been doing their thing on Control. It's like they're playing checkers, everyone else is playing chess, and they're hoping to just out-talent them, and it's not happening. Like, they need to figure it out, bro. There's no teamwork, and it goes against the subs' play styles, but they got to do something.
Yeah, and just looking at the stat line or the score line here, I mean, the map 2 went to around 11 on the Hacienda Search and Destroy, so that could have been a coin flip going to the OpTic Texas, making it a 2-0. They get body bagged on the Control, and then on the map 4 Vault Hardpoint, 250 to 244. I mean, that could have been just 2 or 3 kills, and then the OpTic wins that maybe in a 3-1 fashion against FaZe. That would have boosted some crazy confidence for OpTic Texas, but hey. Who knows, man? But let's go into a live listening on the map 2, round 11, real quick.
Be inside, everyone's safe, undercover. He can't
Oh,
quite
yeah, I
creep it in
remember
towards Tim where Selim was, but here we go. Under the coverage of the smoke, though, BC finds first blood. Oh, Selim is in there as well. More toys at play. RCXD as they send it towards that player. Skies. Oh, he can't bring them through the hot gates, and now Hook all alone. A perfect setup from FaZe as they gun him down, and the shenanigans. Be inside, everyone's safe, undercover.
Heartbreaker.
On Sim's forehead.
Dude, I don't know what that was, dude, but I think he hit his head on something, dude. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell is that, dude? It looked like a fly for real. Yeah, that's insane. And then let's go into a live listening.
Shadow behind it.
Yeah, let's go into a live listening on that at map 4.
Contest, yeah. Lead changes on its way.
Yeah, OpTic was in the lead too, and they came back.
It's FaZe holding it together once again. FaZe now looking for the dub. Anyone from OpTic gotta go, gotta fly. No!
Hate to see it.
What a comeback!
Look at this guy.
The hop. No contest yet.
But, I mean, I
Damn.
figured they knew they were gonna lose, low key. I mean, not to be like that, but
I mean, it was a great effort out of OpTic for real. I mean, this could have been OpTic's game here if they would have just 1 or 2.
2 and 4, yeah.
Yeah. So, looking at the stat line here, we got a BZ dropping on 0.89, Selim a 0.85. Wow, he's negative for the first time in a long time. Draza a 1.1, and Simp a 1.09. And then looking at OpTic Texas here, Dashy the one shooting back here with a 1.2. Hook a 0.97, Shotzi a 1.06, and Skies a 0.87. So pretty even across the board there. So definitely a teamwork heavy series here, and FaZe looking dominant and took the series here away from OpTic. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Then
It is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is, and Draza being your match MVP for this series.
We
All right.
sat down at the motherfucking hotel with them boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Now
it's gonna
shitting on
round.
the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that's gonna round things out for that series. And then going into the last series of the split, we had the Los Angeles Thieves versus the Carolina Royal Ravens, and this was a 3-0 DoorDash challenge for the side of Los Angeles Thieves. We played a hard point on Hacienda, a rewind, search and destroy, and a vault control. What you want to speak about on this series here?
I didn't think they were gonna get bodied this bad. At least take a search or something. But Thieves are. It's weird because they win everything online, but like they don't learn anything. I feel like. But I don't know. They're looking crazy. I feel like it's LA or FaZe again to win everything.
Yeah, and just looking at the stat line across the board here, I mean, looking at Thieves, it is just an absolute
Scrap was
body
eating.
bag.
Fuck them boys.
Holy hell. I mean, Scrap dropping a 1.64, Hydra a 1.32, Ghosty a 1.38, and Envoy a 1.20, looking dominant as ever in Carolina. Gwen, we got him dropping a 0.71, Slasher a 0.69, TJ a 0.87, and Dylan Rex a 0.61. GG's.
Yo, and then Rex, they got to play LA Thieves again at the major. Like, he's getting the shit end of the stick just coming in the league.
Yeah, you hate to
back-to-back
say
Thieves,
it.
by the way.
You hate to see it for Dylan Rex. I mean, this is a top 2 team in the CDL, so the best of the best, and he's coming out of Challengers, trying to get some reps in the CDL, and he's got to go up against the LA Thieves back to back. Jeez, and
After
one series
years of being talked up in the league to come
yeah,
in.
yeah, and then one series deep
suck,
on
man.
online, and then he goes straight to LAN next weekend. So
I'm over here bitching about work. I'd rather do that than fucking be him right now.
absolutely, yeah, just a dominant series out of
Hey,
Thieves,
Sponge
man.
in the chat.
Hey, big real Sponge in the chat.
Got the
Alrighty,
gifty from Pergamentum earlier. What's up, Spongy?
big Sponge. Well, that's going to end the series here and end the split. So going into LAN, we've got the seedings here for Major 3 on the standings. LA Thieves at first place. Then we got Boston at second. Surge is at third. Miami's at fourth. Toronto's at fifth. FaZe is at sixth. OpTic's at seventh. And at eighth, we got Carolina. Then in losers bracket, we've got Rocker, Falcons, Cloud9, and dead last LAG at 0-5 for the split. You hate to see it. You really do. But going into that, so here's the bracket going into LAN for next weekend here. So we can do a little bracket prediction here if you want to get right into it. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so in winners round 1, we got Thieves versus Carolina Royal Ravens. I think we know who's going to win this. We already know who's going to win this. It's going to be the boys at LA Thieves over there. And it's going to drop down Carolina over here. Boom. Just like so. All right. And then we got Miami versus Ultra. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because Super and Joe Deceives have been slamming. So this is a coin flip for me. What are your thoughts?
I'm going to go Ultra.
Ultra? Yeah, I'd say it's a safe bet.
Well,
because it is LAN.
But it is Heretics Major, though.
But it is LAN, and they haven't been looking good on LAN. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll go Toronto here. And then Miami's going to drop down into losers. Beautiful. All right, and then next up we got the Boston Breach versus the OpTic Texas. Who you got taking this one, Mr. AMANE?
OpTic 3-2.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's going to drop down the Boston Breach down into losers. Beautiful. All right, and then last but not least, we got Surge versus FaZe. Who you got taking this one? ATL ho. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Surge dropping down.
Bye-bye.
All right, and then let's see here. This year. All right, and then in losers, round 1, we got Carolina versus Rocker. Who you got taking this one?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Rocker just to give Kenny a little dope.
Oh,
I feel it's gonna be a tough one.
Oh,
it's
man.
gonna be a pretty close one, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And Vivid didn't Vivid get dropped, and then because that was fucked up because Kenny wasn't able to come in. Now he's gone. Now they got Rex. No, yeah, they got Rex. They're fucked. I'm going Rocker.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I want to root for Carolina. I want to root. Yeah, but they're in shambles.
Yeah, I hate it because I'm here.
So we'll do Rocker advancing and then taking out Carolina. Okay, and then LAG versus Miami. Miami all the way, baby. That's an easy dub right there. That's going to take out LAG. And then we got Boston versus Falcons. Ooh, on LAN.
I'm going Falcons on LAN. They were close.
Dude, they were close, and they got Pred, the Lanimal.
Pred's going to scream right at their face. Snoopy's going to get shy.
Absolutely. Okay, I like that. For the first time ever, Falcons is advancing on LAN. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, the motherfucker, it's crazy like that. He's on Falcons and losers, and he was just on stage getting his ring with OpTic.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy shit.
That is insane. Okay, and then last but not least, in losers round 1, we got Surge versus Cloud9. Man, this is going to be a hard one.
I don't think Attach gets his piece of the pie.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it for Sib, but I'm definitely thinking Surge move on here, to be honest, just because they've been looking real dominant. So, GG's to Cloud9. Okay. And then going into winners round 2, we've got LA versus Toronto. Who you got taking this one?
Uh,
I want to say LA, but you never know,
Yeah.
dude.
right? What if they kind of come crazy?
I want to say
Wait,
Atlanta or Thieves. What you think? Like that?
I like that.
All right, let's do that. LA Thieves.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, and then Toronto drops down over here. All right. Or wait, no, they drop down over here. Here we go. Toronto. All right. Okay, and then OpTic versus Atlanta. Who you think's gonna go into winners finals?
Atlanta.
You think Atlanta? Yeah, I don't know, man.
do.
OpTic's looking pretty good, but yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. You hate to see it,
Like,
but
I'm a,
being
I'll
realistic,
probably push OpTic further down there. Yeah.
you just gotta be realistic. Okay, then OpTic drops down into losers bracket here. Beautiful. Okay. And then going into losers round 2, we got Minnesota versus Miami. Ooh.
Miami.
Ooh. All right, I like that too. That's definitely a good look there. But you never know, Land. They look good, but I don't know. It looks you never know. It depends if Super is able to perform on Land. But
if
yeah.
they turn up and the crowd's like supporting them, which is not really, it's just a location. I don't think there's a crowd buff per se for the Spanish guys in Fort Lauderdale or wherever it's going to be, but I still think they go at least to round 3. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see here. Then moving on from there, we've got Falcons versus the Surge.
I'm going Surge.
Yeah, I gotta go Surge as well, man. I gotta go Surge
They've
as
been a
well.
team longer. I mean, it's just like
And
they play
Falcons.
crazy. If it was another team, I'd go Falcons, but
Yeah. Okay. And then in losers round 3, we got OpTic versus Miami. Who you got? Who you
Ooh.
got? Who you got?
see, here's where the realism might go out the window. I feel like it's going to be pretty good, pretty close, just based on how things have been going for each team. But I'm going to go Texas, just
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
'cause.
I believe so, man. You know, it's a different on land, so we'll see what that looks like. All right, and then Miami get taken out there, and then we got Toronto versus Surge in losers round 3.
Ooh.
Man,
Uh,
we got 04 Neptune versus Joe Deceives and Beans.
I'm going Toronto, I think, bro.
Kleenex is going crazy.
Kleenex and Joe on land.
Okay, I like
mean,
that. I like that. We'll go Toronto. We'll go Toronto here. Okay. All right, and then OpTic versus Toronto losers round 4. Who you got? Who you got?
Fuck. Well, if they're already in top, I mean, it really is a coin flip here.
Yeah, this is a coin flip.
The bias in me would go OpTic, but I feel like at this point in the tournament, it might flip over to Toronto.
Yeah, I'm just being realistic here. I'd say so. I'd say so. I like that shout. Because honestly, I mean, the bracket right here, this could look a little bit different if OpTic decides to win against Atlanta, or if Surge decides to win versus Atlanta. Because we've seen Surge do some crazy stuff on land too, so you never know. So this could look a little bit different too. And then obviously Minnesota versus Miami. I can see this where Minnesota Rocker wins against Miami. So honestly, there's so many like coin flips here in my opinion, but I like the trajectory that we're on right now. But looking at the opposite side of the bracket here, we got winners finals here. We got Thieves versus Atlanta. Who you got taking this one?
Ooh.
I'll be honest,
this
dude.
This is the matchup, bro. I mean, you could pick either one.
Yeah, I honestly think Thieves take this one just because they've been looking really good, and Atlanta's been on like a slow streak. I wouldn't say they've been looking bad, but things have been closer. So I'm gonna say
LAT win that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say LA Thieves moves on into grand finals, dropping Atlanta into elimination finals here, and then we got Atlanta versus Toronto in losers grand finals. Oh, who you got? Who you got?
Probably gonna go to Atlanta, but they're still gonna lose to LAT in the grand finals. I feel like LA finally gets their major.
Yeah, so we got another LA Thieves versus ATL Ho. I can see this one going the distance, dude. I can see this going to 4-3. I can see this going 4-3. What you think?
Yeah, 4-3, and if it ends on a search, that's scary. That's scary. I mean, if it goes that, yeah, if it goes the distance, I'll say LAT.
Okay, like that. Let's save this bad boy real quick here.
Oh yeah.
Boom. All right, and that's going to be our bracket going into Major 3 here. We got LA Thieves winning grand finals against the bad boys over there at ATL in a 4-3 fashion going the distance here. I like this. I like this a lot.
Looking good.
Yeah, but there's a lot of coin flips. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this Surge versus FaZe could go crazy. Coin flip, in my opinion. And then this one right here could be a coin flip as well. And then obviously the Falcons looking good. Surge could look a little bit different. Cloud9 could look a little bit different here. I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell, man. It is going to be. I'm liking how competitive the matches are getting, man. It's looking good, man. It's looking real good.
Finally, right?
Absolutely. Well, good deal there. Well, all right, that's going to round things out for predictions here. And then going into changing gears here and going into something new, we got Karma heated at CDL PCs they provide here. So let's go into a live listening real quick on this rant.
I mean, there's two huge things I think need to be improved. I think the league equipment needs to be improved, bro. Like they're on fucking ancient ass computers at this point. I don't care what anyone says. Since Cold War, how many years is that since Cold War? However many years that is fucking a long time in the PC spectacle world. That's a long time. That is like one thing that I think they gotta change that. I don't care. Like the other day, for whatever reason, bro, I think on Vault you average probably like 200 frames or something. Dude, Ant like didn't even realize it, and he was getting like 150. He goes money, he's getting 150. Everyone else getting 200. No fucking idea why. 4 years, I don't know. And I don't even know if that's like asking too much. I really don't know. Does it need to be top of the line shit? I mean, in a perfect world, yeah. But
two guys grass, both weak guys. One's red trench weak precision.
I just think a lot of things have changed in 4 years. I think the hardware definitely should be updated.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting 200 frames, 150 frames, that's damn good, dude. I don't know what the hell we're talking about. Yeah, what the hell? But yeah, dude, and then kind of going off of that, we got Kenny responding to that, so let's go into a live listen real quick.
Something's wrong, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm telling y'all, chat, I think I was set up, bro. Like that, I'm telling y'all, that might have been a part of it, bro. My setup at the OpTic HQ was so, like, I couldn't get a kill on that setup, bro. No, cap. I'm pretty sure Caesar even, like, tried the PC, or he just didn't play it. I don't know.
We got some turmoil over there at OpTic with the PC situation here, so who knows? Maybe that's the reason why they're getting pooped on, and they're like, oh, we need PCs, better PCs. So we'll see if they can upgrade their PCs or not. Interesting thoughts there. Interesting thoughts there.
I think I was set up.
I think I was set up. It was crazy. All right, well, moving on into something else, we got aimbot on console here. So if you're on console, rank play is cooked. So let's go into a live listening real quick.
Today I got to interview John, the notorious console cheater. So the way this works is it sees their dot. Oh my god!
Dot. You see that?
In it, does it detect dead bodies or no?
No. So it's just indicated. Here, I won't shoot the bot. It's just indicated off where the pink dot is.
Yes, this is on console, chat. This is Xbox.
Yeah.
So can you do this on PlayStation 2 or is it only Xbox?
Oh yeah, you can do it on PlayStation and Xbox. So that's why when Lunchtime was saying I just queue the PlayStation lobbies because there's nobody, they can't do it on PlayStation. I was like, yes, they can.
So he was saying in the video, like if you spray something, like you won't lock onto that, will you? Because it doesn't have a ping dot.
No.
So you're doing this through an Elgato from your Xbox that's capturing the screen.
I'm doing it, yeah, I'm doing it from an Elgato from my PC, but it's running through my Xbox. Because I only started doing this season. I was tired of last season of just all the Zimmers and the Zens and bullshit.
How much did you have to spend for this?
600.
And
Cover the cost.
and you
for
can't
the-
get banned because you're playing on console.
$600 to hack on rank play. Are you?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
To hack on console.
$600 to hack on
Probably buying
console?
Pokemon with $600.
Hell no! What the hell?
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, that's insane. So I don't know, man. You never know. These kids are fucking creatures for some rank play.
Nah, go get some. Never mind.
Yeah, and then in some other news here, we've got a little tournament here from the Spit-On's crew on this guy God who says he's on Xbox hacking.
Close.
God, we con.
You dead.
Pushing up.
One was still closed
I'm
on me.
getting out of P2. Heard you. I'm getting out of P2.
This is PC.
Oh, there's two old. Oh, 3 old.
I got naded.
One shot, Colin.
Oh,
Shot!
what?
Oh my god.
One more. Cut.
Yeah.
Close.
That's insane. So you hate to see it, man. We got creatures all kinds, and like even in small tournaments here that the community has, you really hate to see it, man. You really hate to see it. You gotta get these creatures out of here, man. We gotta get some Ricochet going for sure.
What the fuck? He's getting fake dope?
I guess, dude. You never. I don't know, man.
What's the point?
I don't know. But anyhow, moving on into some other news here, we've got OpTic Halo going crazy this past weekend as well, and OpTic actually win the major there at Arlington, so they are the champs there for the Arlington HCS. So GG's to them here. Let's go into a live listening on the winning moment.
Learn anything from that previous game.
Almost final
it is
kill,
not
I think.
done until it's done, and
sweating
Cycle
right here.
has the camo.
Tournament in his hands. Down by 2. How does he play this?
Formal gets out of that situation with the trade. Cycle's down. The camo is down. And OpTic now find themselves just 3 away.
Renegade makes a hero play. He makes sure that they burn camo, and he does it so well. Now 48-44. 2 kills to go for OpTic.
Royal 2 gets 1, but it is just 2 to go. Renegade taking danger. Taking some angles as Formal gets the 49th on the board. Renegade is on the hunt.
Let's go get the last one.
He wants it to be his, but it's Formal. And Shopify turned up. Here it is. Formal moves in. Formal gets the kill. Formal gets the kill. And OpTic will complete the ultimate story. Learn anything from that
Hell
previous
yeah!
game.
What a hell
Dude,
of a time.
So lit.
What a hell of a time for OpTic Halo. So here's the trophy lift there for them. Let's see
Built for success was built to win. And as you can see on your screens,
Formal happy as hell, man. No more second places for Formal. Because last year, OpTic placed second, Silver Surfing last year. And so he was like, nah, I can't do that.
Can't do that again.
Can't do that again.
Hey, and then they,
Form the God Squad.
Got 14.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah. Let's go into a live listening after the match there.
Got it, bro.
Who got the last kill? I don't even know.
I did.
Did you?
I did, but it was like kind of like a weird one. Like I was like kind of like got a little weird. I saw a guy absolutely.
I do trade. I do trade.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, the glass kids? The glass kids.
Yeah, they
right?
just ran out glass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude, that was insane. What is after game 6? What was it? I don't know who said what.
Nah, dude, Sabri's hella tip for this. He literally all he said was, "We're just being tested, bro." That's literally all he said. Straight
Holy
face.
shit!
Didn't say anything else.
That's
like,
the coldest shit I've
I
ever
know. I know he said that,
in
and I
his
was
fucking
like,
accent.
I was like, what the fuck?
Got it,
Who got the
bro.
last kill? I don't even know.
I did.
We're just being tested.
Holding
Oh
the trophy.
man.
That's hilarious. Look at him vibing.
Yeah, dude, he's ecstatic, dude. That is hilarious. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to see Formal back on top again, but in Halo, and we're gonna
so
see
happy
him.
in this, you can tell.
Yeah, he's happy
He's
as hell.
like doped up right now.
Doped up. I think Halo's making a comeback, man. I actually just downloaded Halo, so I'm about to get back on that and see what's good on
Yeah,
Halo.
I'm about to do that too.
Yeah, go ahead, man. But yeah, so we got the next major is gonna be obviously DreamHack for Halo, and we're gonna be there, and that's gonna be that major 4 for COD. So COD and Halo we're gonna be there, and who knows, man? Opt might go back to back Halo and COD.
Bro, so lit.
That'd be so lit. Well, all right, well,
Need
cool.
it.
Absolutely. But changing gears here, let's go into a breakdown clip here of Pred talking to Draza here about EWC last year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the AR is insane. The AR is insane.
It is, right? I should have taken the flex roll. Like, what? Like, what the fuck, Abe? Why didn't I take the roll? I should have took it. I get to use the god gun.
You would not be good with an AR, bro.
Yeah. Just farmed you. Just farmed you and cried you like 50 times. Just fucking re-ran the map and farmed you on the same map there.
Nah, dude, that was actually insane. I was sitting there after map 1 thinking, there is no way they are this good. I'm not even trolling, I'm sitting there like, should I just quit? I actually just quit.
And then the first round, I did some like insane shit. 1v4 first round, I'm thinking, holy fuck, we're about to go back to back. If we get these guys out, there's no way we're losing this event. And then we win that one round, we didn't win a fucking round after that in S&D and control and hardpoint. We lost 6 straight, 3-0, and then fucking 180 points, and we're gone. I was back in my hotel room thinking, I was like, holy fuck it, holy fuck, it's hot here. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
It's hot.
That's hilarious, dude. All right, well, moving on into something else. We got Ben shooting. Ben J. Nassim shooting. Let's see here. Let's go into a live listening.
Oh, no, it's tough because Ben is shooting.
Nah, he crashed out. He's done.
Because Ben's shooting.
Ben is fucking shooting, bro.
You want one right now, Benja?
What?
What the fuck was that? Buddy, look at how locked in he is, too, bro.
Bro, he's like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Dude, that's
What?
fucking hilarious.
Like he just
dude.
didn't do that.
That's fucking hilarious. All right, well, moving on into something else. Yeah, that was bots. That was a bot lobby. That was insane. And then we've got breaking news here that 10 Timmons has announced that he's leaving Raven Software and Activision. So a little bit of controversy here from Hope, which is the Ghost of Hope, who's a leaker here for Call of Duty. He's noticing a pattern about these people leaving, ? So I'm not sure if there's something going on behind the scenes there at Activision that's forcing a lot of people in the community and within the studios to leave. So you hate to see it. You really do.
Interesting. I wonder where he's going.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Marathon.
maybe that.
Dun dun dun.
DreamHack having COD this year, October. Sponge, DreamHack is May 23rd, that weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. DreamHack, baby. All right. Yeah. Then moving on to some other news here, we also have Ubisoft is reportedly developing a new Battle Royale game that is heavily inspired by Apex Legends. Ubisoft execs believe Apex player count falling could give them an opportunity to develop a similar game. In my opinion, I don't think Ubisoft needs to touch anything for a while because X Defiant was a flop and now they're trying to do something new with the Battle Royale game. Yeah.
Watch them turn X Defiant into a Battle Royale.
Dude.
Watch them.
They might. They actually just might. They might scrap it and turn it.
Low key.
They might scrap it and take a look at it. That's a good shout. That's a good idea right there. All right.
At least try that, because screw whatever they're about to do.
Yeah, for real. Well, all right. Well, moving on to some other news here. We also have PlayStation 6 console generations will include a standard console and a portable one, according to the leaks here. So the rumored release will be late 2027 to 2028. The portable PlayStation will be less powerful than the PlayStation 5, but the portable console will likely launch after the main one as well. So it looks like we're going to get a PSP alongside the PlayStation 6 console, dropping late 2027. Interesting stuff.
Duty on the go for real.
Yeah.
RP Backbone.
Yeah. And then in some other news here, PlayStation has also increased the prices of the PlayStation Year 1 subscriptions in Canada. So it bumped it up, looks like a couple dollars there, from $94 to $109, and then $154 to $189, and then $189 to $224. So GG's to those Canadians out there. You hate to see it. You really do.
Damn, bro.
Damn, indeed.
That's a hike.
Yeah, it really is, dude. It's insane.
Especially the extra and premium.
That's insane. All right, well, moving on into the last topic here, we also have a Battlefield 5 player pulls off an insane trick shot to take the plane down. Let's go into a live listen in. Buddy's throwing some C4 in the water. Drives his boat over it, sure. Is he just baiting? Oh shit, he blows it up. Launches the boat into the sky, and then launches 2 RPGs and takes it down? Oh my god.
That's crazy, right? Look.
Dude, what the hell? That's insane. That is actually
I
insane.
ain't never done no shit like this.
Dude, holy shit. That is insane.
What kind of character is that?
Dude, Battlefield used to go so hard too. Man, I miss Battlefield. I miss Battlefield. Well, that's all the topics we had to discuss here. I mean, a great episode so far. What were your thoughts concluding this, man?
Yeah, good weekend of matches. It wasn't just 3-0s everywhere, a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to next weekend. We got some. Looking at our bracket, we got some matches. We'll see how close we are, but we'll be sure to post those predictions on X or X Twitter, I still like to call it. But yeah, this was a great episode. We're almost hitting 70, bro.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. That is insane. Episode 68, man. I love it, man. It's awesome. It's been an awesome 2 years now. But it's been fun, man. It's been real fun, and really appreciate everyone tuning in, listening, watching wherever you guys are here live, obviously, or on YouTube, Spotify, or on Apple Music. And dude, Pergmentum going crazy at the beginning of the episode here, dropping a 5 gifted. Dude, that is absolutely insane vibes and aura coming from Pergmentum. So go ahead, check him out on TikTok. He makes some great content out there. That's the boy out there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the boy out there. But Mr. AMANE, thank you very, very much for showing up and tuning in, helping us out with the on-screen, off-screen things. You're an absolute goat. Wouldn't be able to do this without you, man. For real, for real.
Hey, same here, bro. We need the co-host with the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's going to be it for this episode here, episode 68. What a great one so far, but we'll be live next weekend after the LAN tournament for Call of Duty Major 3. Exciting stuff there, but we'll see you guys on the next episode of the BCP. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.